Hello, everybody. Welcome back to some Maximum Play, aka Pilotwings, a game that was one of my favorites actually on the N64. So we're just gonna start. Hold on. We're gonna start from the beginning, but we're gonna start all the way from the beginning, and I don't know. We're just gonna see how this turns out. But anyway. What is Pilotwings, if you may ask? This is a game on the SNES, and then they remade it. I'm gonna pick Hawk. He's my main man there. It's a series of flight simulator games, and I'm gonna see if I can beat this game. I'm not sure if I can or not. This may be a couple parts. I'm not sure, but essentially, this was a game on the N64. They remade it. It was a game on the Super Nintendo at first, but they made it again for this system with the better graphics and stuff. And as you can see, it's a flight simulator kind of game. And the problem, I wouldn't say it's a big problem, but this game is actually quite difficult. I'm trying to remember what the controls are, but this is a game Nintendo made, and this is actually one of the hardest fucking games I ever played, especially towards the end. If you say there are very hard games on the N64, then this should count as one of them, because they like track your precision and how good you are at like how you beat missions and stuff. Like, there's simple missions like this one. I had to just go through the rings and land safely, but there are other missions that get really hard, and you have to incorporate like wind speed and like gas like that and elevation and stuff. Like, see, landing accuracy 17 points out of 30. That's bullshit. But I'll eventually go back to that one. And other than the gyrocopter, like I just did, we got jetpacks and hang gliders. So this one's simple. I just have to break the balloon up there and land safely, pretty much. And as you can see, I know this game inwards and outwards because I've played it so many times. And I've always tried to beat it fully, get the most amount of points, but in all honesty, it is one of the most frustrating games of all time. It's not hard, actually. I take back about it being hard. It's actually really frustrating. Like you see, you have to be extremely accurate. Otherwise, you get like low score. Ah, hell yeah, 100 points, perfect. But yeah, it's essentially like a flight simulator sort of game, and you get like new mini games and stuff. I don't understand the character selection, but whatever. It's interesting. This is hang gliding, probably the hardest part of the game, because just like real hang gliding, you have to use wind currents in order to gain elevation. And I feel as if hang gliding is sort of like a puzzle element to it, because you have to know where the air currents are, and you have to understand where to go, you know. But this is like the first set of challenges, and they're really easy, but once you progress further into the game, it gets really difficult. So I have to land on this target really smoothly. Like, I'm probably gonna get like 70 points or something. Oh, hell yeah! But perfect score on the hang gliding and jetpack, but on driving a fucking gyrocopter. See, and I got that. And there's like another mini game you can go to called Birdman, where you can dress up as a bird. So let me do that gyrocopter thing one more time. I know I can do it perfectly. I've done it a billion times. But yeah, it's like get the most points and you succeed. But under the surface, this game is actually pretty difficult to get a perfect score. It's just a series. It's basically just a series of challenges. But I like the levels that they use. Like, this is just a little island level they pick, but as you progress through the game, there are different islands that you that you unlock, and that's pretty cool. But I know I can do this one. I don't know. It's a fun game. It's one of those little unknown N64 games that came out, and it's like, oh, I can change the view for this one. That's cool. I'd rather go with first person. Shit. I'm probably not gonna do it this time. Ah, fuck. You gotta like be very accurate when you go on that runway. And you also have to take in a wind current too. Let's see if that gets me 100%. Probably not. But this will also incorporate time and stuff. Yes! Perfect score on all three. Hell yeah. Alright. A class. This is where shit gets real. So we're just gonna do the jetpack one again. See how good I am at that. Metropolis Dance. This will incorporate getting a bunch of rings in this thing that looks like... Oh, check this out. You can see one of my favorite parts of this game is that you can see the whole map. Check out this map. It looks like the United States. And look at that, New York area. We're in like California or something, but this is a funny representation of the United States according to Japan, I guess. But this is where things get complicated because of how the rings are placed and stuff. And by this point, the levels get harder because you also have to incorporate wind as well as like different physics-based elements in the game. Like I like using the jetpack because it gives you like the most control you have out of all the vehicles you drive. Like you have to be very precise and accurate, and it's very challenging. And check this out. You have to like sidestep in a way. I don't know. This has a lot of like interesting challenge to it, and I have one more ring, and I think it's way up there. Getting rings in this game, especially in the other levels like gyrocopter. Oh, Hollywood? Does that say Hollywood? Yes, it says Hollywood. I think I think LA doesn't have a problem with it using it in this game. Then again, it could be any Hollywood. It doesn't really matter. I gotta be very accurate here. There we go. Sweet. 100 points, baby! And now to the next test. You see, there's more than one test, and as you keep going through the game, there's more tests to do on each level. Okay, this one's pretty challenging, because... check this out. You have to go all the way down here from up here, but as you go down, the wind gets stronger. And you also have to land on these platforms too. And they disappear, and then it increases your fuel, essentially. I used to like be a master at this game. Doesn't matter where. And where's the other target? All the way down here. But the wind gets stronger, and you also have to incorporate your fuel as well. Also, I think a big note here is that you can't crash. Because if you crash, you fail the mission immediately, and you have to do it again. Of course. Don't want to get too far. But yeah, it's gonna get harder because of the wind. I forgot, there are some levels that incorporate a time element to it, like a countdown. Especially the hang gliding levels. I think my favorite ones in the game are favorite missions in the game are the skydiving ones. Those are really cool. But that's a bonus game. You see 2 points because I didn't accurately land on it properly, or the wind got in the way. So I'm not going to get 100%, I think. So let's see what happens. Now I have to land on the target, but the wind is throwing me off in a way. There we go. Hell yeah. 96 points, yeah. But fuck it. I did it. Statue of Liberty in the corner. As you can see, you can keep going or just do any other missions. So next time on Maximum Play, we're going to keep playing this game and seeing if I can fucking beat the shit out of it. Bye.